India is grappling amidst the harsh attack of coronavirus and its emerging variants. Many countries have stepped forward to help India curb the infection and cure the infected. And as you watch this video, around 350,000 Indians are being infected with every moving day. Hey, what's up? My name is Abdur and I have a standing admit from MSc in Applied Computing at the University of Toronto. I had planned to join the MS program this fall and attend the classes in person, but my plans have changed with the evolving situation. Let's understand why. Due to the rapidly escalating COVID pandemic in India, the High Commission of Canada has decided to close all the visa application centers or VACs in India starting 1st May until further notice. Also, if anyone has submitted their visa application and received a biometric appointment, their appointment will be postponed until the VACs reopen. Even the passport services for visa stamping will remain suspended until further notice. If that wasn't enough, Doug Ford, the Premier of Ontario, has requested the Government of Canada to temporarily suspend the arrival of international students to Ontario to combat the spread of virus. The federal government is yet to formalize this request. With these heartbreaking news at our doorsteps, the chances of an on-campus term to be held this fall are essentially zero. As you must be aware, I had initially planned to join U of T this fall, but I haven't applied for the study permit yet, and until the VACs reopen, all the visa applications will remain unprocessed. So considering close to zero chances of me being able to make it to Toronto and attend the classes in person, what are my options now? My first option would be to apply for the study permit as soon as the VACs reopen. Until I receive my study permit, I could attend the classes online from India. Once I have my study permit, I could then travel to Toronto and attend the remaining classes online but from there. In this case, I can proceed with my MS this very September and I don't need to wait another year. But the problem with this approach is the lack of exposure that I would get if I were to attend the classes in person. You see, the large sum of money that we burn to study abroad, we do it for the resources that the university and that country has to provide. These resources include not only the libraries and computer labs, but also the opportunity to meet people from diverse backgrounds and get to know their culture. And if we settle for an online term, we are giving up on all of that. The other option at my disposal is to have faith in the COVID vaccines and defer my admit to the next fall. This option is tied to the belief that a large portion of the Canadian population will be vaccinated by fall 2022 and that the vaccines will be efficacious in improving the situation. And if my wishes turn into reality, I shall be able to join U of T next fall and attend the classes in person. In this ideal scenario, I'll be able to avail most, if not all of the benefits that U of T and Toronto have to provide. But this may prove to be a waste of time if the situation doesn't improve by next year. I mean, my seniors batch deferred their admits last year, hoping that the COVID cases will fall this year. But as we all know, the reality is far from that. Analyzing the pros and cons of the two options, I've decided to defer my admit to the next fall. At the time of shooting this video, Canada has already administered the first dose of vaccine to nearly 35% of its population. Based on this vaccination rate, I believe that they'll be able to fully vaccinate a major portion of their population by fall 2022. This shall bring down the COVID cases significantly and allow for on-campus classes next fall. But what if the situation stays the same next year? Well, my plan is to join the MScac program at U of T next fall, irrespective of the mode of teaching. Meanwhile, I've planned to work full-time in a startup until next fall. I've already started looking for jobs in the areas of machine learning, deep learning, and computer vision. So if you happen to know any relevant startup that is hiring, kindly reach out to me on LinkedIn and I'll be more than happy to receive your support. Always remember that bad times come and go, but that doesn't mean we should give up. Just hold on and let the storm pass by. Eventually, things will get better and we will emerge stronger than ever before. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you later. Until then, take care and stay safe.